Now, how long can a house be in foreclosure? Foreclosure can take a few months or even years. Now, the length of a foreclosure timeline can vary, but there are specific milestones that are very consistent throughout the process. The first being the missed mortgage payment. That's the very first mortgage payment and very important throughout the process. It is the baseline of where everything else takes into play. And then now about 90 days after your first mortgage, your mortgage is actually in default. And then you receive what's called a notice of default, or NOD. And that is the beginning of the pre-foreclosure process. Shortly after that, there's an initiation of foreclosure. So there's a petition to begin the foreclosure process, and a trustee is appointed to oversee the home auction. Now, there's a notice of trustee sale. So the trustee has to legally notify the owner and the public about the sale. And then it goes to an auction where the highest bidder takes ownership of the property. If the minimum, of course, at that point is not met at the auction, the property then becomes what is called an REO, or real estate owned by the lender. The house is owned by the lender, and oftentimes it's sold below market prices. Now, if you're still at the property after the property has been sold at an auction or reacquired back by the lender, then you may get served an eviction notice. Now, of course, prior to that, a lender may want to work with you to get you to move out of the home without having to go through an eviction process. So they might offer you a cash for keys, which is basically a sum to help you move out of the property. It's not a huge sum, but it's enough to help get you out of the home. Now, in California, it could take several months or even a year to foreclose on your property. The process typically takes around 4 months if everything goes according to typical standard rules. Now, however, the process has yet to take longer than 200 days, depending on the circumstances involved.